So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? wish you were here.
When the hands of time stand still and the last breath has been taken, there's an emptiness that cannot be described. No one can ever fill that space, but memories of time spent together will bring comfort. And today is about coming together, sharing memories and supporting Veronica's family. A very warm welcome to each of you here this afternoon as we gather in strength and in love to honour the memory and pay tribute to a woman who through the journey of her life has in some way been part of your own living experience. I would also like to welcome those who are unable to be present here with us and are joining us by live stream, especially family in Western Australia. Welcome. My name is Delma Carpenter, and along with Jesse and his colleagues from Parkside Funerals, we feel very privileged to have been asked to conduct this service for you. And just as a reminder, if you haven't done so already, now is a really good time for you to turn your mobile phones onto silent. Somebody's dropped their mobile phone, that sounds like, yes. Veronica will be remembered in so many different ways and in your own personal thoughts. And when I asked partner Brian and grandson Brian to describe Veronica's personality, the first word that came to their mind was stoic. I had the privilege of speaking at Veronica's mother's funeral, Lorna Bowkett, in November 2020, and where I likened Lorna to a walnut, hard on the outside and soft on the inside, and that was Veronica. She was strong, she was resilient, determined, certainly stubborn, and definitely one to speak her mind when she wanted to. Veronica could be a force to be reckoned with, but she always balanced this out with her dry sense of humour and her loving and caring nature. Veronica, she was stoic, not one to show her emotions or how she was feeling. For several years, Veronica had battled with ongoing health problems, but never once complained or led on to anyone that she was in pain. She sadly lost her battle on the 13th of January 2023. The death of someone you dearly love and someone you've shared the best part of your lives with can sometimes seem like too much to bear. Whether it be expected or unexpected, there is still a sense of loss when it happens. Grief is like living two lives. One is where you pretend everything is okay, and the other is where your heart silently weeps in pain. Grief invites us to remember, not to forget. It's a process that takes time, and we don't deal with the loss by moving on and forgetting. We heal by bringing them with us wherever we go, because they are part of everything that we do. Memories help us put things into perspective and come to terms with the loss of a loved one. Veronica's life touched you all, and consequently you have many stories to tell about shared experiences with her. The memory of a person no longer with us can be a very powerful aid to coping with grief. Veronica had a dry sense of humour and liked to have fun. She gave you all so much to remember, and the things about her that you never want to lose, the quiet moments, the smiles and the laughter. Let her character and her lovely warmth live on. So let's now take a glimpse at Veronica's life as told to me by her family. For those of you who knew Veronica, you would know that she had a passion for jewellery, the expensive kind, opals, pearls and diamonds. And like the song Rings on Her Fingers and Bells on Her Toes, Veronica proudly wore a ring on every finger, but not bells on her toes. She was the true homemaker in the traditional sense, cooking and cleaning, and the one who liked a routine. The traditional cook, Veronica enjoyed spending time in the kitchen, making everything from stews to roasts to sweets, cakes and biscuits. I was told that her favourite meal was a meat stew. Taking great pride in her home, Veronica had a daily cleaning routine and was very particular with how things were done. I was told that once the kitchen benches had been wiped down, fingers and elbows were not allowed on them. And when it came to washing, you could say that Veronica was the Speedy Gonzales of the laundry. The two Bryans said it didn't pay to leave a pair of shorts you'd only worn for about an hour lying about, because they were whipped away to the wash before you could turn around. I'll take you back to the year 1957, and it was the 18th of August when Dave and Lorna Bowkett welcomed their second child, Veronica Gay. The family lived at Herrick on the northeast coast before moving to Zeehan, where her dad found work at Renison and they later moved to Somerset. While living in Somerset, the Bowketts lived next door to the Keogh family. Life's pathways take us in different directions, and who would have thought that Veronica would meet up again with her neighbour Brian Keogh, the boy who lived next door, and they would go on to have 38 years together. Veronica had 3 children. She was a proud and loving mum to Jack, Tony and Nathan. And how delighted she was when the next generations arrived and they called her Nan and Little Nan. Veronica adored her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and while she saw some more than others, it was never to say that they were far from her heart. Grandson Brian, who was raised by Veronica and Brian, said that Nan had a listening ear and was always there to have a talk. With her health slowly declining and not being able to do things she normally would do, Veronica became an avid reader of crime stories and liked nothing better than snuggling in bed with a good book. It was mainly by authors Lee Child and J.D. Robb. They were the books that she liked to read. Her interest in crime also extended to religiously watching TV series like NCIS, A Touch of Frost, and Midsummer Murders, where there's many murders every day of the week. When you think about Veronica, sometimes it can be the simple little things about her that bring back so many memories of how she always had the radio on from when she woke in the morning until she went to bed at night, and how she liked a wide genre of music, everything from rock to country. Remembering how she liked a weak coffee and how straightforward she was with the nurses at the hospital, that she wanted her coffee hot, not warmed up in the microwave with half a litre of milk. Thinking about all the things that she liked to indulge in, like Ferrero Rochers, Malta-milk biscuits and Powerade, but it had to be red, no other colour. Remembering how she loved flowers and had lots of pot plants, all now for Brian to water. Or it could just be when you see something blue and it takes your eye and you know it was her favourite colour. Veronica didn't always have it easy. She was dealt some tough times throughout her 65 years of life, and understandably over the years losing close family members had a profound effect on her. Veronica faced these challenges and adversities head on with courage and with strength. Family was an important part of her life, and no one could love her family more than she did. She was a treasure in all of your lives. Veronica passed away knowing that she was loved dearly. She will always be in your hearts. I'd like to read a tribute from granddaughter Tiana. We all knew Nan for different reasons. Some knew her for the strong woman she was, and all the times she showed resilience, the things she went out of her way to do for other people. Her kindness, her understanding, her cooking, her 800 plants, her bag full of red Powerades, Bushell's coffee, or for others, her parking in the main street of Rosebery. Nan did what others wouldn't, from cutting the clinkers in half and making sure I only got the pink ones, to buying me Kinder chocolates every time she went to the shop, or even sharing her last bit of sausagen when we had sleepovers. She made sure we were always happy and fed. It was just natural for Nan to put her needs after ours, even when we told her not to. That's just the type of lady that she was. Nan, losing you is painful. It's a raw and upsetting feeling that won't ever leave. I've thought about what to say since you passed, but I just can't find the words. What I do know is, though, that those that know you know how beautiful you are. Growing up, you were there every single day. It's like you were never supposed to leave us. You should have been there forever. Although you left us too soon, I'm at peace knowing you spent the rest of your life with us. The last few weeks have been raw, rough, uncertain and uneasy for us all, but here's a huge shout out to my mum. You didn't leave Nan's side until the very end, meaning long days, leading into long nights, no matter how uncomfortable you were. You were always there for her and for us. Nan would be proud of her daughter and forever thankful we came together as a family, as always, to support each other. I love you, Mum, you're my rock, and I aspire to handle all situations in the same way that you do. Ma needed her girl back, and it was about time Emily got to spend with her Nan too. Rest easy, Nan, we can take it from here. I love you. Looking back through photos brings back so many memories, so we're now going to see visual memories of Veronica with an audiovisual presentation. Photos certainly bring back memories. I'd like to share a poem with you that's been chosen for Veronica's service today. It's called I Heard Your Voice in the Wind Today. I heard your voice in the wind today and I turned to see your face. The warmth of the wind caressed me as I stood silently in place. I felt your touch in the sun today as its warmth filled the sky, and I closed my eyes for your embrace and my spirit soared high. I saw your eyes in the window pane as I watched the falling rain. It seemed as if each raindrop fell, it quietly said your name. I held you close in my heart today, it made me feel complete. You may have died, but you're not gone, you will always be part of me. As long as the sun shines and the wind blows and the rain falls, you will live on inside of me forever, for that is all my heart knows. Brian and the family have asked me to sincerely thank you for your presence here today, whether it be in person or by live stream. Thank you. They'd like to invite you to join them here at Parkside at the end of the service, and this is where you'll be able to have a chat, support and reminisce, and share your stories of Veronica with them and with each other. After 65 years, Veronica left this world, but her spirit and her kind soul made an impact and will continue to do so as long as each of you remember her in your hearts and carry the lessons of her life with you. For those close to Veronica, you are now the carriers of her legacy. She gave you wonderful gifts of love, kindness, strength, honesty and acceptance. She showed you how to live with challenges and struggles and never to give up. She will always be with you. She'll live inside your laughter. She is the place that you came from. She is the map that you follow with every step that you take. Nothing on earth can separate you, not time, not space, not even death. I'd now like to invite those who wish to come forward to say their own personal goodbye to Veronica by writing a personal message on her coffin.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See, I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. In the deep, you have my heart and soul. And
Sadly, we've come to the part of the service where we have to say goodbye. Please stand if you are able. To everything there is a season, a time to every purpose on earth, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to mourn, and a time to rejoice. Veronica Gay Bowkett, it is your life that we honour, your memory that will be cherished. In grief of your death, but gratitude for your life, we commit your body to the purifying elements and ultimately to Mother Earth, from which all things come, unto which all things in life return. There is a sunshine for each sunset, and for each night of sorrow, there's an ending as the new day dawns. On the horizon of tomorrow, don't cry because she has gone, but smile because she was here. We give thanks for Veronica's life, for her love, friendship and memories. May she rest in perfect peace.
Found a love for me, darling, just dive right in, follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me, 'cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time, darling, just hold my hand, be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful